The papacy, one of the oldest continuous institutions in the world, has seen over 260 popes lead the Catholic Church since St. Peter, traditionally regarded as the first pope. While some pontiffs, like Pius IX, reigned for decades, others held the chair of Peter for mere days, their tenures cut short by illness, political turmoil, or unexpected death. These brief papacies, though fleeting, often occurred during pivotal moments in history, leaving behind stories of intrigue, tragedy, and unfulfilled potential. This article explores the top 10 popes with the shortest reigns, counting down from the 10th shortest to the shortest, delving into their lives, the circumstances of their elections, and the legacies, however brief, they left behind. Each entry is supported by historical records, primarily from sources like the Annuario Pontificio and other reliable accounts of papal history. Number 10. Pope John Paul I, August 26 through September 28, 1978. Born Albino Luciani on October 17, 1912, in Canale d'Agordo, Italy, Pope John Paul I was a humble and pastoral figure whose 33-day papacy remains one of the most memorable short reigns in modern history. Luciani rose through the ranks of the Church as a priest, bishop, and cardinal, known for his simplicity and warmth. Elected on August 26, 1978, after the death of Pope Paul VI, he was the first pope to choose a double name, honoring his predecessors John XXIII and Paul VI. His election was swift, occurring after only one day of conclave, reflecting his widespread popularity among the cardinals. John Paul I's brief pontificate was marked by his approachable demeanor and desire to humanize the papacy. Nicknamed the Smiling Pope, he avoided the traditional pomp of papal ceremonies, refusing a coronation and opting for a simpler inauguration mass. His speeches emphasized humility, charity, and a return to the Church's pastoral roots. He planned reforms, including simplifying the Vatican's bureaucracy and addressing financial irregularities, but his sudden death on September 28, 1978, from a reported heart attack, halted these initiatives. His passing shocked the world, sparking conspiracy theories due to its abruptness, though official reports cite natural causes. Despite his short tenure, John Paul I left a lasting impression. His humility and pastoral focus foreshadowed the style of Pope Francis. Beatified in 2022, he is remembered as Blessed John Paul I, with his cause for sainthood advancing. His reign, though brief, highlighted the fragility of life and the unpredictability of the papal office. Number 9. Pope Benedict V, May 22 through June 23, 964. Pope Benedict V, known as Grammaticus, for his scholarly background, was elected in 964 during a chaotic period in papal history known as the Saeculum Obscurum, Dark Age. Born in Rome, little is known about his early life, but his education earned him respect among the clergy. His election followed the deposition of Pope John XII by Holy Roman Emperor Otto I, who installed Leo VIII as pope. The Roman people, rejecting Leo VIII, elected Benedict V, setting the stage for a contentious power struggle. Benedict V's 33-day reign was marred by political turmoil. Otto I, furious at the Romans' defiance, marched on Rome, deposed Benedict, and reinstated Leo VIII. Benedict was exiled to Hamburg, Germany, where he lived under the care of Archbishop Adaldag until his death in 966. His brief papacy had little time to enact policies, but his election reflected the Roman populace's resistance to imperial control over the papacy. Benedict V's reign is a footnote in the chaotic 10th century papacy, where secular powers often dictated papal elections. Some minors debate his legitimacy due to his deposition, but he remains on the official Vatican list of popes. His story underscores the vulnerability of the papacy to external political forces during this turbulent era. Number 8. Pope Leo XI, April 1 to April 27, 1605. Born Alessandro Ottaviano de' Medici in Florence, Italy, on June 2, 1535, Pope Leo XI hailed from the powerful Medici family, known for its influence in Renaissance Italy. A nephew of Pope Leo X, he pursued a priestly vocation despite his mother's objections, becoming ordained in 1567. His diplomatic career included serving as a papal envoy to France, where he fostered strong ties with the French crown. Elected on April 1, 1605, at age 69, his selection was seen as a compromise between French and Spanish factions in the conclave. Leo XI's 27-day papacy earned him the nickname Papa Lampo, Lightning Pope. His frail health deteriorated shortly after his election, likely due to a cold contracted during his coronation preparations. Despite his short tenure, he aimed to strengthen papal relations with France and continue the counter-Reformation efforts. His death on April 27, 1605, cut short any significant initiatives. Leo XI's brief reign is notable for its connection to the Medici family and the political dynamics of the early 17th century. His nickname and the brevity of his papacy make him a curious figure in church history, symbolizing the fleeting nature of power. Number 7. Pope Pius III, September 22, October 18, 1503. Born Francesco Todeschini Piccolomini in Siena, Italy, on May 29, 1439, Pope Pius III was the nephew of Pope Pius II, a prominent Renaissance pope. Raised in his uncle's household, he enjoyed a privileged education and rose through the church ranks, becoming a cardinal in 1460. Elected on September 22, 1503, at age 64, he was a compromise candidate after a contentious conclave following the death of Pope Alexander VI. Pius III's reign was hampered by poor health, particularly gout and a chronic foot ailment. He aimed to reform the church, focusing on curbing corruption and reducing nepotism, but his illness worsened, leading to his death on October 18, 1503. His brief tenure left little room for significant action, though his reputation for integrity earned him respect. Pius III's short papacy is a reminder of the physical toll the papal office could take, especially during the Renaissance when health challenges were common. His reformist intentions, though unrealized, reflect the ongoing struggle to purify the Church during a period of moral and political complexity. Number 6. Pope Damsus II, July 17, August 9, 1048. Born Papo of Brixen in Bavaria, Pope Damsus II was a German bishop appointed by Holy Roman Emperor Henry III in 1048. The papacy at this time was heavily influenced by imperial politics, and Damsus II's election followed the deposition of Pope Benedict V, a controversial figure. His selection was part of Henry III's efforts to stabilize and reform the papacy. Damsus II's 24-day reign was cut short by malaria, a common affliction in Rome's marshy climate. Installed as pope on July 17, 1048, he died on August 9, 1048, before he could enact any significant policies. His brief tenure reflects the challenges of papal governance during a period when external powers heavily influenced the Church. Damsus II's papacy is a minor chapter in the 11th century Church, marked by the ongoing struggle between imperial and ecclesiastical authority. His death from malaria highlights the health risks faced by popes in medieval Rome, where sanitation was poor. Number 5. Pope Marchelis II, April 9, May 1st, 1555. Born Marcello Cervini degli Spinaci on May 6, 1501, in Montefano, Italy, Pope Marchelis II was a scholar and reformer. A key figure in the Counter-Reformation, he served as a librarian at the Vatican and participated in the Council of Trent. Elected on April 9, 1555, at age 53, he was seen as a strong candidate to advance church reforms.
Number 4. Pope Cecinius, January 15 through February 4, 708. Pope Cecinius, born in Syria, was elected on January 15, 708, during a period when the papacy faced threats from Lombard invasions and Muslim advances. Little is known about his early life, but his Syrian origin suggests the Church's diversity even in the early Middle Ages. He was chosen as a compromise candidate during a time of crisis. Cecinius suffered from severe arthritis, rendering him unable to feed himself. His 21-day reign was too brief to enact significant policies, though he reportedly ordered repairs to Rome's defensive walls to counter external threats. He died on February 4, 708, likely due to his poor health. Cecinius's papacy reflects the challenges of leading the Church during a turbulent era. His physical limitations and short reign highlight the fragility of the papal office in a time when Rome was under constant threat. Number 3. Pope Theodore II, December 897. Little is known about Pope Theodore II's early life, but he was elected in December 897 during the chaotic Saeculum Obscurum. This period was marked by the infamous Cadaver Synod, where Pope Formosus's corpse was exhumed and tried by Pope Stephen VI. Theodore II's election came amidst this turmoil, reflecting a desire for stability. Despite reigning for only 20 days, Theodore II made a significant impact by annulling the Cadaver Synod, restoring Pope Formosus's dignity with a proper burial, and reinstating deposed clergy. His sudden death in December 897, possibly from illness or foul play, ended his reform efforts. Theodore II's brief papacy is notable for its attempt to heal the wounds of a scandal-ridden church. His actions demonstrate that even a short reign could have a lasting impact on ecclesiastical history. Number 2. Pope Celestine IV, October 25, November 10, 1241. Born Goffredo da Castiglione in Milan, Pope Celestine IV was elected on October 25, 1241, during a period of intense conflict between the papacy and Holy Roman Emperor Frederick II. A former Cistercian monk and cardinal, he was chosen after a prolonged conclave marked by political deadlock. Celestine IV's 17-day reign was one of the most uneventful due to his death before consecration, likely from pre-existing health issues. Elected in a makeshift conclave under pressure from Roman authorities, he had no time to enact policies or address the ongoing imperial-papal conflict. He died on November 10, 1241. Legacy. Celestine IV's papacy is a stark reminder of the political pressures that could paralyze the Church. His death before consecration underscores the fragility of the papal office during the 13th century's power struggles. First, Pope Urban VII, September 15, 1590. 13 days.
Background and election. Born Giovanni Battista Castagna on August 4, 1521, in Rome, Pope Urban VII was a highly educated figure with doctorates in civil and canon law. His career included roles as Archbishop of Rossano, governor of various Italian cities, and apostolic nuncio to Spain and Venice. Elected on September 15, 1590, at age 69, he was chosen for his piety and diplomatic experience. Urban VII holds the record for the shortest papal reign, lasting just 13 days. Despite this, he made a remarkable impact by issuing the world's first public smoking ban, threatening excommunication for tobacco use in or near churches. He also opposed nepotism, subsidized bread prices for the poor, and planned public works to employ Rome's disadvantaged. His death from malaria on September 27, 1590, before his coronation, cut short these initiatives. Urban VII's brief reign is a testament to the potential for impact even in a short time. His progressive policies, particularly the smoking ban, were ahead of their time, and his charity left a lasting impression. His death from malaria, a recurring threat in Rome, highlights the environmental challenges faced by popes. Honorable mention: Pope-elect Stephen, March 24 through 26, 752. Though not officially recognized as a pope, Pope-elect Stephen is worth mentioning. Elected on March 24, 752, to succeed Pope Zachary, he died of a stroke 2 days later, before his consecration. At the time, a pope's reign began with consecration, so Stephen was not included in the official Vatican list, though he was briefly listed as Stephen II in the 15th century, causing numbering confusion for later popes named Stephen. His brief election underscores the unpredictability of the papal office. The shortest reigning popes, though their tenures were fleeting, offer a fascinating glimpse into the challenges and unpredictability of the papacy. From Urban VII's pioneering public health measures to Theodore II's efforts to restore church dignity, these popes demonstrate that even brief reigns could leave a mark. Their stories reflect the broader history of the Catholic Church, marked by political intrigue, health crises, and the constant interplay of divine and human elements. As we reflect on these brief pontificates, we are reminded of the enduring resilience of the papacy, which has weathered centuries of change even in its most fleeting moments.